Hi everyone, my name is Courtney Sanford and I work in the NICU, and I thought it would be interesting to share the first few hours of a preterm baby's life. And to do that, I thought it would be interesting to do it from the perspective of the 28-weeker. So I wrote a small short story and I will read you. So my name is Baby J, at least that's what I keep hearing from the two voices I hear talking to me for the last 28 weeks. It's been nice and cozy where I am. It's really warm, and I'm nice and contained, and I sleep a lot. Been hearing some unfamiliar voice talking to my mommy about how her blood pressure is really high and they may have to get the baby out in order to save her life. My mommy is worried and says it's too early. Next thing I know, it's so bright, cold, and there seems to be 1,000 hands all over me, jostling me around. There's a big cushiony thing on my face, and it's helping me breathe better, and there's a blonde lady putting these sticky things on my chest and another on my wrist. The brunette lady is writing a bunch of stuff down, and the person above my head keeps barking orders at the blonde lady. Now I'm having my arms and legs stretched and tied down so I can't move them. It keeps going from warm to cold, and there's this man playing with my belly button. The blonde lady pokes my foot, and it hurts so bad. She says something about my sugar is low, and the man starts to go faster. About 45 minutes go by, and it gets really cold and really bright again. Then I hear this big boom, and suddenly I'm in this box. The box is warm and dark and muffles some of the noise I've been hearing. The blonde lady reaches her hands in these magical holes in the side of the box that only seem to appear when she's around, and puts me in this thing she calls a nest, and it's so comfy. I'm so comfortable I fall asleep. I'm awoken a few hours later and can hear a familiar voice. I think it's my mommy. I can hear the blonde lady and my mommy talking about me and what's going to happen in the next few hours and days. My mommy is crying, but the blonde lady hugs her and asks her if she wants to hold me. My mommy is still crying, but smiles and nods her head. Next thing I know, there's that big loud noise again, and it's cold. The blonde lady scoops me up, puts me on my mommy's chest, and covers me with a warm blanket and a hat. I'm almost ready to go back to sleep, but then she touches those things in my nose, and I'm so mad at her. I didn't even know they were there until she touched them, but the alarming noise is gone, and now I'm nuzzled into my mommy's chest, and I am warm and comfortable, and it's a little easier to breathe. My mommy starts to feel really tired, so the blonde lady puts me back in the box. I miss my mommy, but I don't know what this feeling is in my tummy, and it's distracting me from being sad. The blonde lady comes in and puts this long spaghetti thing in my mouth. I don't like it. It only takes a few seconds, though. Then she puts this yellow-looking stuff down the spaghetti thing, and my tummy feels better now. I get really sleepy in my nice warm box with my full belly, and I'm asleep in just a few minutes. So, here in my story, there's a little bit of a predictability for the preterm infant in the first few hours of life. They're initially resuscitated, and in most cases in a 28-weeker's experience, they end up on a little bit of CPAP or high-flow nasal cannula. So I mentioned in the beginning the initial resuscitation and making sure that the infant is nice and pink and breathing well. The transition to the NICU with putting lines in, talking about the belly button and the low sugars, making sure we get those fluids in. Then we talk about the bonding that the NICU nurse has with the parent, making sure that the mother gets to bond with their infant even though they're in the NICU. And then we talk about feeding and putting those tubes down to make sure that they can get the small amounts of colostrum that mom is pumping in the beginning. And so what I did was I wrote this up and I put it on my personal blog. And this is just a screenshot of what that looks like. If you want to, you can absolutely just type in the URL. It's at the top there, but it's present on my personal blog for everyone to view. So far, no comments on it yet, but that's all I have to give, guys. Thank you so much.